This is the third of the three response videos this week for the quotes that I stated on my Instagram post. This one, uh, it comes from me personally, and it has two parts to it. The first part is that I own my truth, and for me, uh, that hits home because it means that I have to own up to the fact that no, I'm not always openly and honest with how that I'm doing. Um, it means that I have to own up to the fact that as enough states in this song called Mansion that that all that I'm actually doing is just painting over, you know, what's messed up, you know. Um, there's a lot going on, in my head at at any given a moment, and to be honest, I tend to avoid or find a way to not have to talk about the things that are actually bothering me, the things that stress me out, the things that make me feel bad about myself. Um, yeah, um, and going back to that song again, there are certain doors, that uh, are always locked. You know, I mean, they may break open, but I don't intentionally uh, share that part of me with too many people. Um, and I'm doing these videos because no matter what happens to me, I want to try to help someone else keep going forward. I want to help someone else push through and get help and talk to someone, you know, and not give in to all of those inner demons. You know, that's why I do these videos. Um, Now going into the other half of this, um, being I can learn to love myself. Um, that means a lot too, because no matter if nobody else loves us, or if we think that nobody else loves us, I think that it's important that we learn to love ourselves. You know, because the world is always going to have its own view, its own opinion about this and that. But how we see ourselves is what should really matter. I'm not saying that there aren't, like gray areas, because there are. But if that I hate myself because that I I avoid talking about my issues, then I'm probably never gonna try to talk about my issues. If I keep downing myself, then I'm probably going to feel bad a lot of the time. And, and it's like the world in itself is going to, from time to time, beat us up enough. It's like the world already does it. So it's like, why add to that? And I guess it goes along with this age old thing about how that I'm my own worst enemy. It's the end of the day, like I do beat myself up a lot, like about like a lot of things, you know, like am I a good mom? Like am I a good wife? Like am I a good sister? Am I a good aunt? And the list can go on and on and on and on. But the thing is, we already, if we already get enough of bad, bad things said us or said about us or whatever, if we already get that from the world, then why do it to ourselves? It's not gonna help. It's just gonna compound things and make them worse. So I guess the 2 points of this video. One, one is that we have to learn to accept certain things about us. That doesn't mean that we like them. That doesn't mean that we don't want to change them. But if we can accept and own up to what's going on, then we can work towards trying to make a difference of it. And number two, learning to love ourselves. Because if we can find a way to think positively about ourselves, then maybe, just maybe, even if the world beats us down, then we're not truly down, because everything's not lost. Because we still believe in ourselves, because we still love ourselves. As always, until next time, I hope that you have a safe and a wonderful